Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. Our teacher for this week is Eckhart Tolle, or Eckhart Tolle. I've heard it both ways, so I never quite know which is the right pronunciation. Eckhart is our teacher this week, and often I have a kind of discussion with people around how to find a good teacher. What are the qualities of a good teacher? And this morning's message makes it very clear. The great teachers always lead you back to you. Any great teacher doesn't have a message that's much different from all of the teaching that came before. And as part of the teaching, it is leading you back to you, knowing that the wisdom is in you. It always has been. Today's message from Eckhart is 100% that. Good morning, Anthony, Sunmarie, Andrea, Stefan, Michelle. Let's see what names pop up. It's good to see you guys. I love spending this part of my morning with you. Anne-Marie, good morning. It's really good to see you live. Maggie, good morning. Awesome seeing you today. Right, let's get into Eckhart's message for us this morning. He says, become aware of your breathing. Notice how this takes attention away from your thinking and creates space. Stop looking outside for scraps of pleasure or fulfillment for validation, security, or love. You have a treasure within you that is infinitely greater than anything the world can offer. What is it that resides in you? Have you journeyed to that place that is the original you? That space that you were created in, where you come from, where you are still connected to the divine. I think that is what Eckhart talks about this morning. He says, what is arising now is not a new belief system, a new religion, or a spiritual ideology or mythology. The change goes deeper than the content of your mind, deeper than your thoughts. In fact, at the heart of the new consciousness lies the transcendence of thought, the newfound ability of rising above thought, of realizing a dimension within yourself that is infinitely more vast than thought. You then no longer derive your identity, your sense of who you are, from the incessant stream of thinking that in the old consciousness you take to be yourself. What a liberation to realize that the voice in my head is not who I am. Who am I then? I am the one who sees that. The awareness that is prior to thought, the space in which the thought or the emotion or the sensation happens. You are not the thoughts you think. You are not the emotions you feel. You are the one who observes thoughts and feelings. And in this observer lies your wisdom. The more we become grounded in being the observer, the more we have such clear access to our wisdom. Joanne, a very good morning. It is great seeing you live here. So if you're ready, let's go. Let's float away on today's journey together. And we'll see if we can get all the way down into that inner wisdom. You can close your eyes. We'll start with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in. And out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, then let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. When you breathe out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and drop your head. This morning's words from Eckhart started with, become aware of your breathing. Let's do just that. Become aware of your breathing. Feel your body rise with every inhale. And feel your body fall with every exhale. Have you ever discovered what a great teacher your breathing is? Continue your own rising and falling. While I talk you through this idea. Everything comes and goes in cycles. Things go up and down. Things flow in and out, just like your breath. But we tend to want to hold on to the up part of the cycle and want to resist the down part of the cycle. Take a moment to enjoy your next inhale. Feel how you grow, how you expand, and how you can feel into your power with every inhale. Imagine that we became so enamored with that rise of the inhale, of feeling oxygen flow into our bodies, that we mistakenly thought that inhale is better than exhale. From now on, I will only inhale and never exhale, because inhale brings the oxygen. Imagine just trying that even, how quickly it would be futile. Our breathing teaches that we obviously have to embrace the exhale too. That the downwards part of our journey is as much a part of the journey as the upwards part. That the more we embrace the softening, the fall, the collapse, the better we are creating space for the next rise, the next inhale, the next expansion. There is so much wisdom within you, even your breath speaks of it. Have you learned how to listen to the wisdom that pulses through you? We'll listen some more in a moment. For now, we'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch and adjust and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles, going forward and to the left, and also forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Lean your upper body over to the left, and also lean your upper body over to the right. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a space of presence, or at least as much as we are able to, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit down for the whole meditation with us, then this is a very good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, then with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it the longest, slowest exhale that you can. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body and feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. And as you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening, and feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. Feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels comfortable, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, reflect for a moment on this idea that your being is as vast as the universe, and that there is unlimited wisdom within you if you will only listen. Take your next big breath. In today's exercise, we are using the work of Paul Selig, who teaches that there are these 3 statements to claim, and also teaches that most often when we claim or try to claim these statements, it is with our mind, with our thinking mind or ego, that we say these words and try to make them true. And often our thinking mind doesn't really get it. He ensures us, though, that nonetheless, claim these 3 statements, make these claims. Because the part of you that knows the truth of them, that is your soul, claim them in the trust that your soul knows. And in our exercise today, we'll ask our soul to reflect. And we'll ask our soul to speak to us and let us know. These are really simple. Let's see how this goes. As you take your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, the claim is very simple. I know who I am. So as you take a deep breath and dive deep inside, repeat this to yourself. I know who I am. Repeat it a few times as you hold your breath. What does it feel like in your mind when you say these words? What does it feel like in your body when you make this claim? I know who I am. Take your next big breath. And now I want to invite you to become really open and curious. What if I were to get beyond my mind, thinking, yes, of course I know who I am? What if I could put that thinking part of myself down for the moment? If I could take a deep breath and dive deep inside, and this time, instead of just saying, yes, I know who I am, what about if I asked? Could I dive in so deep that when I ask the question, who is it that I am? That I could get feedback from a deeper place. Could you put your mind down, the part of you that instantly wants to search for the answer, and could you feel more deeply? And just allow an answer to rise or even not. Try it. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, let's turn the claim into a question. Who is it that I am? And just sit with that. Take your next big breath. Try it one more time. Take a deep breath in, dive deep inside and ask, who is it that I am? Do you trust your soul to answer? Take your next big breath. That was the first claim from Paul Selig's work. I know who I am. And he says, trust that even if you're unsure, your soul knows. Claim it in the name of your soul. The second claim is, I know what I am. And is there a difference? Try the words as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you. Say the words, I know what I am. How do they feel in your mouth? How does it feel in your mind when you say these words? And bring them all the way into your body. When you say the words, I know what I am. How does that feel in your body? Take your next big breath. Now, can you put your thinking mind down? Turn this into a question. Dive down deep and ask your soul to answer this one. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, the question is, what is it that I am? Can you ask the question and let go of the need for an answer? Can you ask the question and just allow whatever to rise in your body? Can you trust that your soul knows, and either now or at some point, your soul will let you know? With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, the question is, what is it that I am? Take your next big breath. Try it one more time. Take a deep breath in, dive deep into you and ask the same question. What is it that I am? And leave it for your soul to answer. Take your next big breath. And then there's one more claim left that Paul Selig teaches in his work. He says, claim this, even if you don't know what the answer is. Claim it. Trust that your soul knows. And the third claim is, I know how I serve. So as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, say these words, I know how I serve. What do they feel like in your mouth? What do they feel like in your mind? And what do those words feel like in your body? I know how I serve. Take your next big breath. Let's turn it into a question. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, imagine you could sit at the feet of your soul and ask this question. How is it that I serve? Can you ask the question and also let it go? Can you ask the question and trust your soul to hold this? And remain open to learn. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, the question is, how is it that I serve? Take your next big breath. We'll take just one more big breath together, slipping out of the breath-holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. Are you in the habit of listening to your soul? Of finding yourself in a space quiet enough where you can hear your soul respond? I'll read to you again the message from Eckhart this morning. He says, become aware of your breathing. Notice how this takes attention away from your thinking and how it creates space. Stop looking outside for scraps of pleasure or fulfillment, for validation, for security, for love. You have a treasure within you that is infinitely greater than anything the world can offer. What is arising now is not a new belief system, a new religion, a spiritual ideology, or a mythology. The change goes deeper than the content of your mind, deeper than your thoughts. In fact, at the heart of your new consciousness lies the transcendence of thought, the newfound ability of rising above thought, of realizing a dimension within yourself that is infinitely more vast than thought. You then no longer derive your identity, your sense of who you are, from the incessant stream of thinking that in the old consciousness you used to take to be yourself. What a liberation to realize that the voice in my head is not who I am. Who am I then? I am the one who sees that. The awareness that is prior to thoughts. The space in which the thought or the emotion or the sense perception happens. The more time you spend in the space, the better you become at taking a step away from thought, seeing thought from a distance. The more you become aware of the nature, the feeling, the sense of what thought is. And once you become very clear on being able to identify what is just a brain thinking, then that other voice, that deeper sense, becomes a lot more tangible. The wisdom that speaks from a deeper place. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for this space to share in together. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the embrace of silence as a place to listen to wisdom. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to recognize the difference between noise, noisiness, and wisdom. one more big breath in. Make you beautiful, people. Thank you for sharing your quiet space with us. Hope you have a beautiful day, and that you embrace the habit of learning how to listen to your wisdom. Good morning, Diana. Thank you for popping in here today. Karen, a very good evening to you. It's good seeing you so often. Colette, good morning. It's awesome seeing you so often too. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Sunmuddy. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Michelle. Hope you have a really beautiful day. Whoever else is in the background, I can't see everyone. Trying to remember who's there. Stefan, thank you so much for being here this morning. See you again soon. Ciao, ciao.